What a great night for Wayne Townsend. Here in the Seniors World Snooker Championship, he's knocked out the defending champion, Igor Figueiredo. And also, it's on his Crucible debut. Every player wants to play at the Crucible. Wayne has grabbed the opportunity. He's knocked out the defending champion. And I think it's fair to say he has enjoyed the occasion. On we go into the quarterfinals. Wayne, well done. Congratulations. Lee Richardson and Dennis Taylor watched that, and they really enjoyed watching you play. But first of all, we heard you talking to Rob Walker a few minutes ago. Is minute by minute, is this sinking in?
Oh, it's just amazing. Yeah, even just being here was amazing. And I just wanted to put a good performance in, to be honest. I've been playing really well, so I did believe in myself. So I didn't come here just to, make the numbers up. So I came here to win, as you can see. But yeah, it was a strange match, really. I feel like Igor done most of the work, like the break building, and I sort of mopped up at the end. Yeah.
Dennis, what are your observations of the way Wayne grasped that opportunity?
He got off to a brilliant start, and I said he'd have a go at the double on the black. It's a shot that I would always play rather than try and play a safety shot. And he straight in the centre of the pocket. I think he knew when you hit it that was going very close.
Yeah, you just know when you hit them. Yeah, just seeing it. I thought sometimes I know, it's embarrassing. I mean, sometimes if the safety shot's just as hard, I'll go for it. That's just how I am. Yeah.
Lee, what are your observations of what Wayne has done this evening and the way he went about that victory?
I think he's going to get a call for Strictly. The pair of them could have. I've never seen so many arms in the air. I mean, I listen, you're going to watch it back and see, but when you miss the pink, I don't want to cause any needle or anything, but Figueiredo's give it the fist pump. So I'm thinking that put a little bit of pressure on him when he eventually had to play the black, but
I think it become a dogfight sort of match, and I sort of created that a little bit for me, giving it
from the antics,
from the first frame. And
what's this?
Oh no, I twitched that. To be fair,
you didn't see
I did twitch that one.
Ego thought, hang on, I've got a chance.
Someone caught my arm there in the crowd. But, yeah, I mean, it was one of them games. Yeah, I've got him at it a little bit, and the crowd was so great. They were sort of behind both of us, but
Well, you had your wife and your daughter
yeah.
there, and I believe now that you've got into the next round, you're going to have to buy her a new oven. Is that right?
Yeah, well, that was why there was so much pressure on me. We need a new oven, so like now I've won that.
I think you'll take that, won't you?
Yeah,
I think you'll take that. Talk us through the winning moment about you've come to the Crucible, it's your debut. Every snooker player dreams of coming here and winning. So now talk to us, please, about winning in the Crucible Theatre.
Oh, it's just amazing. I mean, beating the world champion as well. Yeah, it doesn't come much better than that, does it? So, I mean, there's no reason I've beat the world champion. I can go on to win it. I'm here to win, so keep showing that. Yeah.
So the adrenaline must be flying now. Are you going to have a little celebration, or you've still got a lot of work to do?
I play Friday night now, is it? Is it Friday night? I think.
I don't know. You
yeah,
plan to have a drink tomorrow.
I was planning for having a few beers with my mates because they're all here, but I don't know. I'll have a couple of beers now, though. I need to have a beer, I think, just to relax. But yeah, only a couple. But yeah,
it's Friday night. I guess you dream of stuff like this, don't you, when you picked up a cue down the years?
This is, even when I first started on the seniors tour about 4 years ago, this was, I had two goals when I got on that tour, is to be world #1 and to get to the Crucible, and I achieved both this year, so I'm really proud of myself.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well played, you. Let's take a look at the state of play in the tournament, day one of this year's Seniors World Championship. Igor Figueiredo bows out of the tournament, and Wayne Townsend goes through to the quarterfinals to play Aaron Canavan or Andrew Norman, who are going to play any moment now. Dominic Dare went through, Joe Perry went through, and tomorrow's games will help set up the semi-finals. Aaron Canavan and Andrew Norman about to come into the Crucible. Let's hear from both players.
Aaron, I can't believe it's 7 years since you won the title on a respot.
I know, Rob, yeah, it's been a quick 7 years, to be honest, but hopefully in that time I've improved as a player and got a lot more experience.
And your first time back here since you played Stephen Hendry behind closed doors in that COVID year in 2020. I bet that feels like a while.
Yeah, that was an experience as well, you know, with no crowd, you know. But I see there's a good crowd in tonight, so I'm looking forward to playing in front of a real packed house.
In those 5 years, were you starting to doubt whether you could get back to the televised stages of the seniors?
Yeah, without a doubt. I also injured myself, my shoulder and my rotator cuff, so I've been practicing. It's been difficult. And then you get the quality of the players in the seniors too, which is just going up and up and up.
Should be a great match between you and Andrew. The very best of luck.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Andrew, I can't believe it's 12 months since your emotional debut. You beat your brother-in-law to qualify, and you pushed Jimmy pretty close on that first time at the Crucible stage. Good memories.
Yeah, it's a fantastic year last year. I was 2-0 up against Jimmy, but he just beat me. But the experience was massive, and I'm hoping that this year the experience is going to prove, you know, beneficial to me.
Massive match against Aaron. I gather you've had a close one.
Yeah, we play in the race to the Crucible for the last 9 months, and we've only met once, and it was in the final. And he's playing behind me, but I was 2-0 up, and he beat me 4-3 on the final black. So I'm hoping to sort of reverse the result tonight.
Dennis, who wins this?
It's going to be a cracking match. I mean, Aaron's got the experience. He's done it before. He's won the World Championship. But Andrew's a wonderful competitor, and he's involved in a lot of coaching. He does that. He loves the game of snooker. And I've played against him in the 900. He's a terrific player. So it's hard to pick. Who would you go for, Lee?
Well, it is, you know, if you thought the last one was close, this is the one that when the draw came out, we all went, oh, that's a tough one. You don't know which way to go. I mean, Andrew Norman's very, very solid, and he's been a pro. Aaron's never been a pro, but he is queuing so well at the moment. You know, he's had a tough match with Alfie a couple of weeks ago in the tournament, lost 4-3. It's a tough one to pick. I might go Aaron.
Looking forward to this, and the next match will be underway in a few minutes' time. Players in the practice room going through their final prep before Rob Walker introduces them to the Crucible crowd. Place in the quarter-final goes to the winner.